Hey guys, Dan the Wolfman here. Coffee with Wolfman. How's everyone doing? Not much today other than I want to ask you a question is should I start doing live streams? I have had a very unique life. I could probably get in contact with various people. I thought about doing some live streams. Would you be interested in that? And if so, when would be the best time? Is Sunday like 1 p.m.? Of course, it would depend on the guest. But would Sunday like 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time be a good time? Or one would be a good time to do live streams? So please let me know. Before I get more into that, Viking Samurai put out a second one with me yesterday. Really kind of a fun, funny story um, about my first time in California and background acting and being the unofficial bodyguard for Drew Barrymore and Cameron Diaz and Lucy Liu. So you might want to check that out and how that related to me meeting Mark Dacascos and Michael Jai White. So check it out. He does great editing. Viking Samurai. It's the second one I did with him. The first one was on sparring heavyweight and light heavyweight UFC champions. If you haven't checked it out, go check those out. Let me add to the story. When I was there and figured out what was going on and I had a little bit of pull, I snuck away from like our holding warehouse to walk to set once I heard from one of the PAs what set number it was, what stage number it was on. I think it might have been Universal Studios, one of the big, huge, or Sony, I think it was Sony maybe, huge, and I walk in and YouTube cut my comments, so there's a whole lot of very unfair censorship acting like a publisher. That's interesting, acting like a publisher. But cut my comments, even nice comments, and been cutting a lot of my comments lately, even nice ones to other people, like stuff that shouldn't be cut at all. Even a very nice one to Ramsey about the front kick dragon whip takedown that I said I really enjoyed. I don't think it was him. I thought it was him at first, but I don't think it was him. I'm being censored, guys. So always thumbs up, share, subscribe. Get down there in the comments and let me know what you think. So, anyway, I'm walking. And boom, I'm checking out this hot girl in fishnets and high heels. I'm thinking like, oh my God, this place that I just moved to, that place, I'm very open about it. I thought maybe an executive was getting a noon visit from a massage girl or something like that. So I'm like checking out these legs and I'm walking around. We turn to the right and we're walking right towards the door. And then, hi. It was Drew Barrymore. Stopped to talk to me. She did. I don't think she knew who I was yet or anything. I don't even think anyone told them. I don't know. Maybe they said one guy is going to kind of look out for you and make sure you guys are safe. No one gets grabby. I don't know. But it was Drew Barrymore. That's the first thing that happened. And she was like super awesome and super nice. She's like, yeah, I'm going to check out the stage. I'm like, so am I. She was so sweet, handed me the hand all the time. Look at Viking Samurai. I was so tempted to kiss it. And in hindsight, I mean, she was hooked up with Tom Green. So, I mean, maybe I would have had a chance. I was kind of young and good looking and buff back in the day. So, yeah, maybe, maybe. Missed opportunity perhaps, but I wanted that SAG voucher and that money, baby. So, the earlier Viking Samurai, the reason I was so especially scared sparring Cain is right off the bat, I just got done sparring NFL legend Herschel Walker. I didn't watch football. I played it as a kid, so I didn't fanboy out on him, but super awesome dude, Herschel Walker. Let's go on that tangent, because that's a good one. So I'm sparring him. Okay, let's talk about sparring Herschel Walker. I didn't know we were going to go here. This is where we're going right now. Boom! Dude is hitting me with perfectly timed stop side kicks like Bruce Lee at, 240, 50 ripped pounds? I expected him to be super strong. We grappled the day before or after. So we grappled pretty good. And he talks about it in my interview with him. Bad audio, sorry. But he does give me some good props. That's halfway legit. And grappled him and sparred him. But I'm giving him the props because I expected his strength to still be there. I think he was 48 at the time. But not the speed. I didn't know he's like a 8th degree Taekwondo grandmaster or something like that. Like, the dude was legit. So we're doing Taekwondo versus Taekwondo in sparring, basically. Like, trying to blitz him, and he's stopping, side kicking me, and whatever. Like, dude is legit. In fact, the dude's been legit at everything. If you didn't know, with like no experience, he made the U.S. bobsledding Olympic team. and all the other stuff he's done and spoken up for people, and obviously a very honest, good man. A very honest, good man. Anyway, when I was going to spar Cain, I was so scared, especially because off the bat I went with my fake backhand, wow, sliding sidekick, Bruce Lee style, nailed him in the gut. Now, at some places, that wouldn't be a big deal. But, like, I'm like, oh, AKA, old school, these guys are just kind of like boxer, basic Muay Thai wrestling dudes. He might think that's fancy crap and beat the hell out of me. Kind of like if you've seen sparring with Vanderlei Silva back in the day. If you hit him with what he considered fancy stuff, he would light your butt up. Some places were like that. So that's especially why I was scared sparring Cain. Besides, it was Cain Velasquez. He didn't know who I was. In the locker room, he just looked at me like this. And I'm like, I don't know if I was in his area. I was in there first, like, using a locker. Didn't say a word. He's like got that death stare aura thing going on. Sure, he's a nice guy at cookouts. Daniel Cormier, well, you've never had Dan the Wolfman over for some barbecue. I'm really upset. You're like my favorite dude ever. Like, DC, what's up, bro? Only spoken to him twice. Never got a chance to train with DC. But anyway, guys, there's a little bit adding to some stories, some texture. I did do something very cool to Cain. But anyway, he also bounded me at one point and could have beaten my freaking ass down as well. So I said it like it was. If it was a real fight, I know what would have happened. Some people can't go there. But there's light heavyweights I've done really well against in sparring that I think I would do pretty well against in a fight as well back in the day. Okay? I especially did really well against a lot of people when I sparred them the first time, like Machida, Rampage, Tito. The first time I spar guys, I bring my A game. A lot of times when they're like that. Okay? And then other times, I let myself get side-mounted, and stupid people think, like, the guys that aren't the real fighters that think, like, I'm no good. And I'm like, no, I'm letting Kevin Casey or whatever side-mount me because I'm making sure my defense is good against a decent jiu-jitsu guy that's really strong. Like, a lot of times I'd be working on things to make sure I'm good in bad positions. I don't get my back all that often, unless the level is very different, but I give side-mount a lot and stuff and work on my escapes back to the feet and things like that. Donna here's discussed that in a recent video. I'm going all over the place. Some of the pansies in this world needed a wake-up call. Yes, I was a little rough with a certain somebody the other day. I talk abstractly and in long form to try and get people that have no critical thinking to, I don't know, actually think and stop making stupid low-level comments. The viewers of my channel tend to know what's going on, even if they're not as experienced as me. They tend to know more what's going on. They tend to know they should read books, do push-ups, train martial arts, actually get out there and not just badmouth. They should actually do. So, should I speak to people that have actually been there and done that? Would you like me to start hosting, interviewing, live streams? I got award-winning Ranger, Max Mullen, lined up already. Max Mullen, great man. Speaking of great men, Herschel Walker. So the next day I taken a beautiful on the coast, the train ride all the way up to San Jose. And the next day after that sparring Cain, I think we sparred one day and grappled Herschel and grappled John Fitch and all this kind of stuff. Next day was the media event, interview Scott Coker and Eric Paulson and Herschel Walker. Didn't have the great audio, guys. It sucks, but it was what it was. And anyway, Herschel, when I was walking away, it was really far to the cheap hotel I was at. So people will do nice stuff in front of other people to act nice, and they post things online to, I'm so righteous. If a man does something good when no one else is looking. So I'm walking way far away, and he comes up to me in his SUV and picks me up to give me a ride. Dan, hey, let me give you a ride. No, it's okay. Hey, let me give you a ride, man. It's far. Where you at? It's far, you know. So, just want to throw that out there. Max Mullen, award-winning Ranger. I think he combat shooted down into Grenada to rescue the students. So, he's a very busy man. Hopefully, I can get Mad Max Mullen. So that got me thinking, if I can get people like that, I could probably maybe get HR Funk, wonderful channel you should subscribe to. Maybe Greg, Lion Quest Fitness. you know, maybe MMA fighters that fought in the UFC Bellator 1. If you're an MMA fighter and you're on my Facebook page, say what's up. Yeah, I'd like to do an interview. Boom. Let's start lining some things up. Maybe I'll actually get off my butt and do some things people have been telling me I should for a long time. So, you know, I think there's people out there that I could interview, different martial arts, maybe stunts, maybe actors, you know, stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. Please let me know it would be a good day to live stream. Please let me know if you like the content I've been putting out. My MMA Neo striking system got a lot of views so far, and then it stopped all of a sudden, which is weird. There's a lot of games going on. I hope you guys, it's really some changing stuff. Some really, look at my MMA Neo striking. Okay, I got more coming out. Boom. 52 blocks. Some videos do well and some don't. Most don't. Like, anyone should be watching those. If you're interested in self-defense, in 2 to 5 minute video, if I can learn something that can really help protect my butt, I can add to my martial arts. Check out my entire 52 series. They're numbered. Watch them through. A couple years ago, I did the whole first set and second set. It can apply to a lot of things. Watch my 52 videos. Okay? Yes, the channel was named Catch Jitsu. Should I just rename it Dan the Wolfman if I start doing interviews? Maybe. That's because most of my videos, not just MMA, combatives, whatever, I've always done it, guys. Look at my playlist. I cover everything, okay? And historical videos, too. But most of them were grappling videos, my Catch Jitsu style, and I have 1 hour compilations on each style, still free at this point. I also have a seminar coming up in Clean, Texas, early July. Combative Street Jiu-Jitsu on Saturday and Catch Jitsu No-Gi on Sunday. So if you're in the area, spread the word. Clean, Texas, early July. And I think that's going to cover it, guys. So everyone, I've not done my 51 push-ups today. I did 25 yesterday, only 25 because I went and worked on my other skills, and I had a time frame thing going on to work on some other skills. But maybe I should today. And books, still finishing up. Colin Powell, great man, great book. Before that was Dr. Why can I never think of his name? Because when I say doctor, then I think of my own doctor's names. So, anyway, guys, please thumbs up, share, subscribe. As always, get in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. And hit that notification bell because, you know, we're fighting monsters out there. So, stay safe, everybody. Maybe check out my Combative Street Jiu-Jitsu DVD on BJJ Fanatics. 4.5 hours, highly rated. Look at the people rating it. I think you should take advantage of that. In fact, I think there's a sale right now. Guys, I think there's a sale right now for the weekend. This might air afterwards. But there it is. Kaboom. Thanks, everybody.